James Graney here from internetbizuni.com, and in today's video I want to give you a push. I want to give you a push in the right direction. So maybe you're at a job at the moment that you dislike. The job simply doesn't satisfy you anymore. You need something else to motivate you. You're not jumping out of bed in the morning, looking forward to going into whatever job it is you're doing. And this could be whether you're currently running your own business but you're not enjoying it, or simply that you're working for someone else and you simply don't enjoy what you're doing anymore. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you the push that you need to find what it is that you love doing so that you get the energy each and every morning when you wake up to do what it is that you love doing. So first off, figure out where you are. Are you currently just going through the motions? Are you currently, just waking up, going into work, doing the same thing day in, day out, not motivated by what you're doing, not looking forward to the next day? Or is it even worse than that? Is it that you're dreading going into work each and every day? Is this something that you just don't look forward to doing, and while you're doing it, you're just not happy doing it? Do you currently fit into one of these buckets, or are you not fitting into one of these buckets? Do you simply look forward to going in every day? If you do, if you're looking forward to it and you enjoy what it is that you do every day, then great, this video isn't for you. But if you are in either of the other buckets, that you're simply just not motivated, you're not looking forward to each and every day, or even worse, that you're dreading each and every day, then this video is for you, because I've bad news. If this is you, then you're currently not going to become the best at whatever it is that you're trying to become the best at, or that you're working towards. You're not going to make it to the top. And there is a quick and simple answer for why you're not going to become the top or become the best at what it is that you're doing if you're not motivated to become the best, if you're not looking forward to each and every day. And that is because everything is constantly changing, and to become the best you have to keep up. No matter what line of work you're in, no matter what line of business you're in, you have to keep up and improve each and every day. Even if it's only a tiny bit that you're going to improve every day, you have to be motivated to learn what it's going to take to become the best, if you want to become the best. Because let me tell you something, there is someone out there, no matter what line it's on. You might say, I'm only a real estate agent. I'm not doing what I do each and every day to become the best real estate agent in the world. I'm just doing it to make enough money to get by. Let me tell you something, there is someone out there that wants to become the best real estate agent, and this is the person that is going to become the best real estate agent. And that is simply because they're going to learn whatever comes along, whatever new, whatever changes there is. They're going to be in the position that they are going to learn whatever this is to take them to the top. So if you're not motivated to become the best, then you're simply never going to become the best at whatever business or whatever job it is you're working at. Okay, so maybe you're saying, I don't want to become the best. Average is good enough for me. Well, first off, this isn't a good mindset to have, and it's actually very dangerous to be thinking like this, because whatever market or industry you're in, if the market or industry is continuously growing, then it's easy to just be average and still continue to have work and make, decent money at whatever it is that you're doing. But when markets start to shrink, then it's a lot harder to do this. And again, this makes no difference whether you have a business. We'll say if you have a business in real estate and real estate is just continuously growing, then it's easy to keep your business growing along with this trend. But when real estate, drops back, then again, it's not easy to, continue to make an income from this business. Or if you're working a job in it, there's simply going to be redundancies in this line of work when it takes a hit. So it's very dangerous to be just average, because you're the one that's going to be cut. They're going to be looking through all the average businesses, all the average employees. These are the ones that are going to get cut first, whereas the best, the people who are striving to be the best, are going to be the ones that are going to make it through these difficult times. Even if you don't like the job that you do or the business that you run, it is still important to strive to become the best, unless you want to risk getting left behind in whatever industry you're in. So you have to love something and be motivated to do it each and every day when you wake up in order to become the best at it. But the big question is, how do you find something that you love doing enough that you can become the best at it? And that's the big question that I'm attacking in this video. But first, it's time to find me a hairdresser, because this mop is a joke. It's right up my street. Just gonna go in, see what they can do. Have a good day. Okay, so now that I have the haircut out of the way, I can continue on and give you the tips that I have that will allow you to find what it is that you love doing so that you can become the best at it. So the first thing that you have to be aware of is that whichever way you go, it's going to take a lot of work, and it's going to take a lot of research and a lot of action to pull it off. But what you should definitely keep in mind is that if someone is currently doing something similar and making money from it, whether they're doing it full time or just doing it part time at the moment, then you can do the same. You can also make money from it, and again, just you can model what someone else is doing, but you'll always put your own spin on it. It's not going to be the exact same. So we'll say, for example, if you're into vlogging, you might watch Casey Neistat, who's probably the best vlogger on YouTube, but you could model his style off vlogging, but again, you're going to be putting your own twist on it. It's not going to be the exact same as what Casey Neistat's doing, but what you can use is an example of his vlogs, and that he makes loads of money doing what he does. So this is enough proof, if this is something that you've interest in doing, but you don't know how it's going to generate enough money for you to ever go at it full time, or leave your job to do something like that, you can use him as proof that someone like him can do it, so you also can do it. So just model whatever it is you're after, find someone that's currently doing what you want to do and model it. Try different things. If it's businesses that you want to try out, if business is the line you want to go, then try different business models. For me, I tried making money online in loads of different ways before I actually started what I do now, which is importing products from China, my own brand of products, and selling them online, mainly on Amazon at the moment. But try lots of different things. Like, you can try drop shipping, Kindle ebooks. These are only ways online. There is people making money with these different business models, and it's no harm to give any of them a try and see if you like it for yourself. See if you see it as a business model that has a future in it for you, something that you would strive to become the best at. Or if it's a job that you want, try different jobs. Pick a job that you think you would like, go and do it, see if you like it after a couple of weeks. If you like it, keep doing it. If you don't like it, try another job. No matter what age you are, no matter what position you're in life at the moment, give things a try, because you are not going to know if you really like something unless you have tried enough things, because you won't know what you're missing out on unless you have tried it, and you know that you dislike it. And the more things that you try, the more chances you have of finding something that you really do like, that you're really passionate about. And that is why it's really important to try as many things as possible. If you're someone who's even partly motivated by money, then make sure whatever line you go down, whatever you're trying, is monetizable within a 3-month period, because after a 3-month period it becomes difficult to keep at something if you don't see any money coming in for it. But for you, you might be money orientated. For example, you might already have a business that's already, making great money, and you can live off that business, or you might be working at a job that you don't mind going to, and you're simply just looking for something to light you on fire, to get you energized each and every day. Maybe this is a hobby, maybe it's something that you don't plan to monetize in the near future. And if that's the case, then just go towards that if the money isn't important. But for 95% of people out there, they're going to want to see some money for the effort that they're putting into whatever it is they're trying. And that's why I find Amazon a great way, because you will be selling products, in the near future. It's not going to take more than 3 months to get your product developed, manufactured, sent into Amazon FBA and selling. So that's why it is a great business model to follow, because you can start seeing results, you know, very quickly compared with other business models, you know, like vlogging or something like that, that will take a lot longer to start seeing results. So yeah, the next one is one that you're going to have heard of a lot, and that is really don't bring other people into it. Other people really confuse it. Spend a lot of time trying things by yourself. See what you are happy with. Don't be trying to please other people. And I know you are probably like most people if you're watching this and you're saying, you know, I don't go out to please most people, because most people don't intentionally go out to please someone else. They go out to please themselves. But when they are constantly around people, then, you know, it just happens that they are somewhat trying to please someone else. Make sure that you get comfortable spending a lot of time, you know, figuring yourself out, figuring out what you like, what you dislike about whatever it is you're trying, you know, whether you're trying a new business or you're trying a new job, that you're simply not, you know, just doing it to please someone else, because you might see that someone else around you, whether it's your girlfriend or, you know, family member or someone else, is really happy with what you are doing at this time, and that might give you some kind of happiness seeing them happy. But again, this won't last forever. So that's why it's important to kind of take time to yourself to reflect on what it is that you're currently doing, or, you know, what you're currently trying at this time, and seeing that you are truly happy with this, with what it is that you are trying to achieve. Because pleasing other people is great, but it's definitely not something that's going to give you ultimate long-term happiness, because again, that'll always wear off. You know, other people can be happy for you for a time, but unless you're deeply happy at what you're doing and, you know, really energetic towards it each and every day, you're not going to become the best at it. If you usually view things as either a success or a failure, then try and rewire your thinking on this, and try not to just simply view something as a success or as a failure. Try and be able to add in a learning element to that, so that you can learn as you go along. For example, I done drop shipping for a time, and I didn't, you know, make enough from drop shipping to quit my job. It wasn't something that I could just solely rely on as a full-time income. And you could go and see this as failure if you wanted, or again, you could see this as learning what didn't work, learning what parts of it did work and what you can improve on. And again, do this with whatever you try, whether it's a different business or a different job. Learn from it and see it this way, that you have learned from it, because you don't know when in the future this experience is going to benefit you. And I can guarantee from most of your experiences, they will come a point that they will benefit you, even in a tiny way. Whereas if you just write that off at this time as a failure, then you're going to miss out on this opportunity, or you're going to end up beating yourself up about failing at this, or your perceived failure at this different business model or job or whatever it is you're trying. So try and view it as learning from it, and this will make it a lot easier to allow you to go ahead and try new things all of the time, because you won't simply have this fear, what if I fail at it? Because you won't see it as failure, you'll see it as learning, as a learning experience. Meet as many people as possible who are doing what it is that you want to do. And the reason for this is because it normalizes it. So for example, if you want to make, you know, full-time income just online, you want to be able to kind of live anywhere, you want the freedom of, you know, doing what you want to do, being in control, being your own boss, and you want to do this by making money online, and you want to leave your job, then be around people who are doing this, who are actually making full-time income online. And you can do this in a number of different ways. A great way to do this is by going to different conferences, different meetup groups, joining different meetup groups around your area, wherever you live. And by doing this will normalize it with you, because you'll be talking with people who are doing this, who, you know, every day wake up and do this, and that's their life. And this will normalize it for you and make it not seem impossible. I remember when I first started back in 2013 my own brand of products on Amazon, I knew I could get it to work for me, but again, I struggled with belief at times. You know, I thought this is too good to be true, this isn't going to happen for me. I was working at construction and I just found it hard at times to see that I was going to be able to leave my job, replace my income and do this full time. But by being around others who were doing it, by talking with others who were doing it, of course it gives you that additional belief that these people are doing it, so why can't you? You see that they're no different from you, they're no way any more special than you, they've no more additional knowledge than you, they're just doing things slightly different than you. And that's why being around someone who's on the path that you want to be on is a great way to achieve what it is that you want to achieve. One of the most important things that I've learned from leaving my old job in construction to now working for myself in e-commerce is that there are two main resources that you have available, and you have to use these two resources correctly, and that is time and money. You know, if you are currently lacking time, maybe you're working all the hours under the sun and you simply don't have a lot of time, when you get home in the evening, get the few bits that you need to get sorted and then crack down to working on something, then you simply have to manage this time efficiently, and you can't just be using, you know, your evenings and your weekends not on getting to where you want to go, whichever line path you want to go on. You have to spend the time that you have available to do this, and that is, you know, your evenings and all of your weekends. You can't simply, you know, spend your weekends like maybe you would want to, maybe just, you know, out with your friends and just socializing all the time. You have to spend it on the things that you need to learn to get on the line that you want to get on. So you need to spend this time researching what you want to be doing and doing what you want to be doing. And the same thing goes for money. You know, you only have a limited amount of money. You have to spend this money wisely so that you can learn the things you need to learn in order to get on the path that you need to get on, or that you want to get on, so that you can actually become the best that you can become. Because as I stated at the start of this video, in order to become the best that you can actually become, you have to be doing something that you love doing. And that is the whole point of this video, is that you have to spend the time researching and implementing and trying out new things until you find exactly what it is you love doing, and then going all in, doing this all of the time, learning everything that there is to know about it until you become the best at it. Because one thing that I don't want for anyone who watches my videos, you know, myself included, is to look back in 10 years time and say, I wish I'd done things differently, I wish I had spent the time that I had available doing the things that I loved and spending it with the people that I love. And that's what I hope for you as well, and that's what I hope you take away from this video. So what I'm working on at the moment is I'm updating the unique private label course. It's currently closed. I didn't get any of it done today, but I will be getting, you know, put my head down and getting it done this week sometime. It will be available again. I will update you again through YouTube, but also if you want to be notified by email, you can click on the link below to the unique private label course and leave your email address, and I will email you when this course opens again. Again, this is just a course which shows you step by step how to get set up, how to start your own unique brand of private label products, import them from China, start selling them on Amazon, and all of the more advanced marketing techniques that I'm now using to increase my sales and profit for my business. So you can again click on the link below and leave your email address if you're interested in that. I hope that you have enjoyed this video, and I look forward to speaking to you on the next one. Bye.